Good morning, people.
Oh my God.
Right? Isn't that what Gigi always says? Isn't that what Gigi?
Good morning.
There it is.
Uh,
What is up, Gigi?
yeah, we're good. We're good. Hey, let's not. I heard some constructive viewers. And they were telling us we need to cut to the chase and just go deep dive into the subject, like pretty much right away. Because everybody has a whole bunch of stuff to do and they don't want to hear about our week. And I'm like, oh man, okay.
Damn, that's cold.
No.
Who said that? That's it. I want to know what their name is. Put their name in the chat box. You know why? And let me tell you, folks, the reason why we actually kind of get it going and take a little bit in the beginning is because you folks tend to get here late. But
I know.
you know what?
Got a heart. Somebody agreed.
I'm gonna go check them right now. Who is this? Oh, so Daniela's one of them, huh?
It's okay. Anyway,
No, I'm kidding.
good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
For being there, and those who are ready to jump in later this week, thank you as well.
Yes.
Ed is back from his well-deserved vacation. Oh my God, another 30% update on my computer. You know, that computer has been updating for the last 10 minutes. Unbelievable. Anyway, that's why you guys seeing it me on my phone, but it's all good. We're there on time.
Well, what I will say is shout out to Daniela because she showed up on time. So let's go.
Is one of my favorite lenders. I don't want to blow the other guys out of the park because we have very good what you call it, affiliates we work with. But I love Daniela's energy. I love her involvement with her agent and her clients, and I love the service she provides. So that's like a really good combination. Have you worked with her, Ed?
I have not.
Oh, yeah. I gotta put you in touch, guys, because she's really cool. Very cool people.
Cool.
Yeah.
Good. So
anyway,
we will do what we were asked, I guess, right, Gigi? Is that what it is? We just do what we're asked. So we're gonna cut to the chase. All right, we're gonna get straight into it. I'm gonna shut this down. But folks, if you have any comments, please feel free to tune in. We're gonna answer any and all questions at the end. That way we can kind of speed through this for those of you who want us to hurry up.
So what it takes, I mean, basically it's like, all right, what it takes to actually get listings right now. We know, I mean, if you guys read my introduction on Facebook and Instagram, inventory is tight, competition is fierce, rates are high. As a listing agent, we're faced with all this. It's kind of a more difficult market, challenging if you call it. But again, with enough skills and going back to the basics of selling, you'll be fine.
Yeah. No, I feel like we hear this every time towards the end of the year, and it's going back to the basics, right?
No, but
so
there is no secret, you know. There are things we still, no matter how you slice it, and some people don't like to hear it, we're in sales. We're selling a product, we're selling a service. You can't just pretend you're something else. You're not a content creator. You're a freaking salesperson.
Oh, we're not superstars on TikTok dancing our way through these closing interest rates and
what would
this
you
volatile market. No, we're not gonna do it.
You can do it, but first and foremost, you're a salesperson, right?
Yes.
Okay, good. Once we establish that, let's go into sales. All right. What was the subject?
Key today the subject is we're gonna go over the 5 strategies to increase your listings in a tight market. So for those of you folks who don't know, we've actually Gigi came across this beautiful article from Brian Buffini. Brian Buffini is actually a coach.
Yeah. Brian Buffini followers, and we strongly believe in his coaching methods.
Yeah.
Sales method, yes.
Yeah, so he's more of what I would say would be the softer approach. And what I mean by softer approach is that he's more easygoing. It's not like the sell, sell, sell attitude. It's more of like the friendly, informative agent. You know what I mean? Hey, I'm here to be top of mind. Hey, if there's anything you need, hey, who do you know that might be looking to buy, sell, or rent in the market? You know, that's kind of his way of doing things. He's very kind of easygoing. So a lot of people like that.
I
Some people who are more D personality would probably
yeah.
like to just say, yeah, that's cool and all, but I need to hurry up and get this done. You know,
I'm yeah, I add that he's the one who coined the concept of being the mayor of your town, the real estate
correct,
mayor of the town, being the source of the source, and really working, establishing a strong farm and working that farm like to death. And it's got a point.
correct,
You don't have a farm if you don't know what your territory is, because we're in sales and we all have sales territory. You know, whether it's where we live at or where we
hmm
choose to be at. It has to be something. You cannot
100%.
be all over the place. I don't really believe in it. I've been doing it, but it's in the
No,
end.
listen, it's like throwing mud on the wall, right? To see
Yeah.
what sticks. People do it. You know, I'm not saying that it's impossible. It's just chances are we're looking for more effective and less energy burning activities that we can do.
Right.
So to kind of kick it off, I know you guys have heard this before. This is not the first time. We may sound like a broken record, but at
No.
the end of the day, it's always back to the basics. So the first thing that Brian Buffini talks about is connecting with your database. All
Ooh,
right. That is the most important thing you can do right now. Go through your CRM, go through your database, start touching base with these past clients, right? Contact everyone in your database with either a note. So Brian Buffini, what he likes to do is actually send notes. What's a note? Little card, handwritten, not typed up in the computer and printed, handwritten. He believes that there's more of a sense of feel, personal, I guess like a personal response,
right.
that is easier to connect with people versus just mass email and texts and things like that. So he says, write a note, right? Either write a note, give them a call, or send them an email. These are three different touch points that you can use. How often should you do it? Right? Give them a call. If they don't pick up, send them a text message. If they don't respond, send them a note.
You know,
Right? You
it's you have some people. First of all, your people in your database are people that are most likely going to call you back. That's why they are in your database. They're not leads. We're not going to go back over defining the database, because it looks like
correct.
I'm encountering agents that have no idea what a database is. It's your
Mm,
book of business. It's past clients, current clients that will give you referrals. It's vendors, affiliates. It's a lot of. It's even people in your fears that are in your sphere that are your biggest advocate. So
mhm.
all those people that will actually answer your phone calls when you, or reply to your text when you when you text them or call them, this is your database. All right. So you can, oh,
100%.
you can leave a message and they'll call you back. So those are the people you should be contacting. Those are the people who need to know that you are still very active even in this odd market. That's for sure.
Correct.
Yeah.
100%. Now, you're not going to call them just to chit chat and see how their day's going. You're clearly calling them for specific reasons, right? So, one of them is you want to be a resource. So, you want to be the resource on the real estate related matters for your database, right? Past clients, hey, you sold them a property, give them a market update, reach out to them. The holidays are coming, send them a holiday card. These are different ways for you to keep top of mind for these folks.
But
All right. And
in that, you also want to make sure you have a call of action. They need to
yes,
know why you're calling. They need to always know that in the end you need business. So they need you, the client, to give them a name or someone, somebody they know maybe in need,
yes.
yeah, of a professional. And there's
So
no
that
in that.
that was actually going to be the next point. I'm glad you said it, Gigi. Ask your past clients for possible referrals. I can't stress that enough. Too many of us like to give calls and see how you're doing and how's everything, and that's where the call ends. All right. One thing I've learned, if I'll tell you, based off my experience, and I saw it heavily when I was in Mexico, and I want to tell that little story, was that let me tell you something, man. You hit these strips. You want to talk about salespeople? These people every day, all day, from open to close, they're asking for
Point.
business.
Yes.
They try to sell me tequila when I was sober, drunk, and hungover, and still they were like, come on, you have to buy. And it's just like, leave me alone, right? I'm not telling you to be that annoying to people. But what I am telling you is ask. For those of you who ask, you shall receive, right? It doesn't hurt for you to go out there and ask for business. If they worked with you in the past, hey, guess what? They like you. So if they like you, chances are they're going to refer you.
Can I
So
add,
don't forget to ask for business.
can I add, I strongly believe that the current clients you're working with, that's when you should start getting them used to hearing about you asking for referrals. You work
Yes.
with them, they don't feel ashamed. You could ask for a referral and haven't had a contract with them yet, but you're working with them, they want to work with you. Why not ask the current client if they know of anyone who wants to buy or sell? Why not? Why not?
Yeah. No, it's true. You have to ask. You know what I mean? And then
And
the other part that he
yeah, I was
huh?
saying they like your service. Could be a client that is buying, could be a client that is currently you just signed the listing. Why not ask them if they know of anyone else? Like if you do like, my presentation, if you do like the work so far, if you had anybody on the fence that who is looking to also get someone to list their house, just let's have me call them. All right,
Yeah.
sorry. Alex just came in and I said hi to Hussein. All right.
And then to finish off that number one that we were discussing, which was connect with your database, this is important. All right. I know it's going to be scary, but guess what? You should do this. And if you haven't done it yet, I'm telling you, you're missing the boat. Hold an event for your clients and let them know they can invite their friends. You want to get more business? There's nothing more powerful than having an event of past clients you've worked with, partying together, talking about how great your service was, and they're going to be mingling with their own friends. Guess what? As you come around and interact with the people that you've invited, they're going to talk, hey, guess what? Meet my friend. Hey, you know what? So and so is actually thinking about buying. Hey, guess what? I'm thinking about selling. Hey, guess what? And that just opens up a brand new door for the new year coming in where you have now potential new leads,
Right. So
right?
those client appreciation parties, they don't have to be huge events. You don't have to have 5,000 clients there. You need to have, even if it's 10, and you take a corner of a diner and you have a breakfast and you guys exchange ideas
Yeah.
and gratitude and stuff like that, and people, especially if they're professional, they intermingle. There could be referrals thrown from one end to the other, and
Mhm.
why not? All those are always appreciated, and then business always comes back to you. Let's say you have an accountant, an attorney, a plumber, this and that, and somebody has a house, or you have a landscaper that was also a good vendor. Invite your clients and your vendors, show them your
Correct.
appreciation, introduce them to one another. I mean, it's like a little networking party, and it's fun, and it doesn't have to cost a lot of money, you know and it's something that is doable. You can even have one of your vendors helping you with the cost, whatever. But it shouldn't be, it's something that is going to be it's something that is tax deductible. It's going to be an expense anyway for business. Do it, like really, like secure the tie, that bond between your current client, your past clients, and vendors you've been working with, and just show them how much you appreciate them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I like what you said about the getting vendors involved.
Yeah.
Listen, if you've done any of these transactions with a specific attorney, a specific lender, a specific home inspector, whatever the case is, you know what I mean? You should now contact these individuals and ask them, hey, look, I'm going to put this event together and I'm looking for some sponsors, right? Again, it comes down to asking. You got to ask for these things, and you'll be surprised, especially in the market that we're in right now, that some of these vendors, if not all of these vendors, are going to be well open-minded to say, hey, you know what? I'll pitch in if I get some new clients, right?
Sorry, I'm on my phone and I keep on receiving a lot of
Mhm.
notifications, so I swipe them
No,
up.
that's fine.
It's like for instance, like I know I have a preferred contractor. You know who it is, Ed. Like
Yeah.
this is like somebody, if I'm going to do a little thing with clients and other
Mhm.
vendors, I'll put that person in the mix. I'll put that contractor in the mix because I've been very happy with his services on a personal level.
Yeah.
Clients are happy with his services. And you know what? He could meet other clients. They could hear, they could basically share their experience with him. That could open for more work. He's the one who's also referring me some clients. It
Yeah.
goes, and it's a great, great thing.
No, it is. And that's how we generate more
Yeah.
business. G, do you want to jump into the point number
I,
2?
I,
Prospect around the sale?
I can't read the other stuff. My
No
computer.
worries. You want me to do it? I'll read it.
Go ahead, read, and I'll just,
Cool. Point number 2. I hope you guys are
yeah,
taking notes.
yeah.
Prospect around the sale. How many of you guys have actually prospected around the sale? I'll do you one better. How many of you guys have actually prospected around a sale that you've done?
I know. I know.
Right? Right? We've
They-
dropped the ball. I'm speaking it because I've done it. You know what I mean? We've dropped the ball. We make a sale, there's zero marketing that goes behind it. Why? We are trying to hoard every cent and dollar possible. That's the problem.
yeah.
You know what I mean? You got to have faith. And I'm not gonna get spiritual or into religious terms or whatever the case is, but you gotta have faith and you gotta put money into things that you believe in, right? You believe in yourself, put money into these things. So if you make a sale, go out there and promote that thing,
I'm
man.
going to give you guys a little for those that are part of the multiple listing service. You can use this program called Remind, and just once you have a sale and somebody else has a sale in your office, you could target specific homeowners
Mhm.
instead of just blasting every single homeowner in the neighborhood. Why not start with people that are more likely to sell, have been long enough in the house, or have a lot of equity in the house, or have zero mortgage? You don't have to spend a huge amount of money. Remind offers some marketing, like bulk marketing with the postcard, like that you can actually very easily design. It's just a point and click, choose the color, add your name, as a little message, whatever.
Mhm.
Everything is almost chewed for you, and it's really, really less than $1 a piece. And you can target specific homeowners. You start with, basically you're going to start with the postcards. You can drip those people every month. It's very inexpensive. You can go door knocking those people every month, and then once you have an actual connection, then you can put them in your database and start calling them.
Mhm.
And that's something you should be able to plan out, where every month you're establishing a little micro farm from where you obviously where you sold the listing would be in your farm. And if you haven't, that's a great way of establishing it. I mean, there are so many things that can be done right now with a little bit of an effort
Yep.
and minimal marketing dollars.
No, it's true. All
And
good tips. All good tips.
I know.
Right. So
So
look, let's
circle,
say you got
circle.
circle prospecting.
You're about to get a listing is about to drop, so that's a coming soon. Let me tell the neighbors about it. My listing is dropping. That's another round of talking to the neighbors. I'm having an open house. Let me invite you to the open house. Oh my God,
Mhm.
we're having an offer accepted. We're going into contract now. I have plenty of buyers that want to move into this area. Another round of talking to people, and now we're closing. Oh, okay, now let me show you this thing close, and then another round of
Yeah.
going to those people. And after that, it's like, let me show you what closed in the neighborhood, let me share
Mhm.
with you some market stat. Oh, and then now we're going to go with the expired guys, with the for sale by owner guy. It's endless. Every month you should have something to do with that group of people you selected, and
Yeah.
you'll
One.
grow and you'll grow that group. You'll grow your database. You most likely, and if you can't, I mean, if you really work systematically, there is no reason why you shouldn't be able to secure at least a couple of listings a year just
It's
from that.
true.
Yeah.
Very true. So again, Gigi, all good points. Just to kind of go through what he said. He said, right, you get a listing, invite the neighbors to the first hour of the open house.
Of course.
Mail neighbors a letter letting them know about the upcoming sale.
Yeah.
Offer neighbors a free market analysis for their home. Contact neighbors after a sale with the details, right? We're not going to go too much into in depth with this. Gigi, you hit some good points. But listen, this is all ways for us to generate more leads, generate more income, generate more business. All right. Point number 3, network, network, network. I'm really not going to kind of spend too much time there. Some of us are over networking. Be what it may be. Some of us aren't networking enough.
But
You know
where
what
do
I mean?
you network? You know,
Where do we?
like you can network to your homeowner associations. You could network into your some, like basically some national associations. If you belong to, there is an Alliance Française which is all the way in Manhattan, and those people most likely won't want to deal with me because I'm in Queens. But but like, let's say according to the country, like you have like certain group associations, like
Yeah.
network, that BNA, like other stuff. You have a spouse who is in insurance, they're doing those insurance salespeople gatherings. Go network with that. Do at, even if you're involved in politics, go network.
Yeah.
Go network. You actually get listings out of those things. Do it. Get it
100%.
get involved with your, those elderly centers, senior citizens, where they offer food and other activities and stuff like
Mhm.
that. A lot of those
Yeah.
people are homeowners.
Connect with them, right? You divorce attorneys.
Yeah.
You connect with divorce attorney. I know these are all, it can get a little touchy, but look, at the end of the day, people are gonna need your assistance. Whatever the case of the matter is, life-changing obstacles are occurring almost on a daily basis. So you just want to put yourself in a position to put yourself out there. So when the time comes, they can look towards you.
Go meet
Um,
insurance broker. They do
mm,
home insurance all day long.
yeah,
Like you could create a nice little affiliation where you guys refer each other business.
it's true.
The tax attorney, same thing. I don't know. I mean, those are ideas like
Yeah,
network. Yes.
100%. Point number 4, expand your marketing strategies. All
Okay.
right. This
Okay.
is something we're definitely going to have to work on. All right. So, the first point it makes is create a dynamic website and social media post utilizing colorful graphics and video. We're not, like I said, we're not going to kind of spend too much time on there because if you guys are all TikTok professionals, then clearly social media is going to be very simple for you.
Or
Um,
if you're not, make sure you acquire or you associate yourself with a brokerage or a franchise that does offer this type of technology with a real
mhm,
nice website that is customizable, that has a CRM attached to it, that where you're able to actually drip on your consumers, where you're actually able to create, even with the help of AI. And this sounds all complicated, but it's not, like blogs and things and little newsletters that you're able to actually send out to the clients in your database. Let's crank up, like you can't avoid it right now. You have to up your marketing strategy. You
yeah.
definitely, include videos, include little videos. Like
Yeah.
everybody says, oh, you know what? Like, I'm gonna tell you, last week I hated the way I freaking looked. I was like this on the stuff. You see my morning puffy eyes. I'm 58 years old. It doesn't look pretty in the morning, but what? Who cares? We're not here for a beauty pageant. We're here to deliver a message to help each other, and that's what counts.
100%. Mail flyers each month with relevant content and fun or informative tips on a timely subject.
Mm.
So, like this, for example, what I would recommend is you could probably spend some time, maybe a day or two, to then, if it's a monthly flyer, for example, that means you just have to figure out how to put 12 flyers together. All right. It could be tough, but utilize the seasons, utilize the market, utilize this information, right? Here, I'll do
But
one easy for you. Coming January, guess what? Tax season's coming right around the corner again. So that's information you can always relate to your people.
how to prep that? You can get those marketing calendars online. A lot of the times they're going to give you some idea. And then again, if you're going to send out a letter or a mailing or something, don't send out seeds for people for planting stuff. I hate this. Don't send out recipes. It's
You
not
don't
real estate. We're not sending out recipes. We're
you don't
not.
want little sunflower seeds?
I don't agree with those. I just find those to be. I don't even know what's the point. I mean, what is the correlation between? Is that a call of action? I'm going to send you. I'm going to send you seeds. So you're going to give me.
So you can learn how to grow your green thumb.
I mean, maybe you guys can disagree, but I'm like, I mean, if
No,
it's
you want it to be relevant, you want it to be informative. That's what you want. You want it to be something where they're not going to look at it and toss it. All right. Whether
right,
it is or isn't. Hey, look, you might want to send some seeds to somebody who you know that your client has a green thumb. Maybe she loves plants. Maybe she
yeah,
spoke about sunflower seeds. That's something that clicks in and you give it
go
to them.
go and do a pop by. Do something intentional and say, here, Mrs. Smith, I know you love those type of flowers,
Mm.
and because it's still winter season, you're going to store those bulbs in your garage, but comes the spring, they're going to be in bloom, they're going to be beautiful. I chose this variety because I know you don't know it. Let me show you a picture and this and that. Okay, fine. There's our clients, yeah, sure. So go and bring them seeds when you're doing a pot buy, because it's going to show that you just gave them some personal attention. It was,
Yes.
the thought was you thought of them just for that particular thing. Which
Correct.
sending like 2,000 packets of seeds of pansies to everybody defeats the point for me. Sorry.
No, that's
I
fine.
yeah.
Listen, again, the more to your point, right? We said handwritten notes. We said make videos for social media. What are we trying to get at? People like to see and hear you, and it tends to actually be a little more welcoming than just a piece of paper that gets sent by the mail or email or a
Yeah.
text message. You know what I mean? So that's going to make you stand out, And then to finish it off with point number 5, other methods to consider. Send information on the local market and homes for sale to renters. So if you have clients who you've helped rent, hey, guess what? Couple years of renting, maybe they might want to buy something now, realizing that the rents are through the roof.
Farm area, you have a 200 unit rental
Yeah,
bed. You should have a little budget for dripping those renters 6 times a year. But you see, the point is, on everything Brian Buffini is saying, this is not a one-time activity. This
correct.
is something where every month those homeowners need to see your face on a flyer,
Yes.
on a text, a phone call, door knocking every month, and that every month those 4 or 5 different activities. Because and then when you, after 6 months or even 3 months, you go door knocking, they think they see you all the time. But
Yes.
you have to bring value. It's not just
I re-
thinking of selling. No, it's like, okay, what am I? I'm going to give you first something of value. I'm going to give you some information. I'm going to be working on learning some stats in the neighborhood. So when I have a
yeah,
conversation with you, I sound like an intelligent person that knows
correct.
the thing in the market. We're not
It's
just
true.
talking about the weather. We're going to give them some information, valuable information. We're going to educate them, and we might even ease some fears, because there is a lot of fear with the state of the economy. People think we're not doing good, and if you're really looking at the reports on the economy, we're not doing too bad. You might not agree with the politics, but it's not that bad. It's not this is not 2008, and it's never going to be 2008 again. Not right now.
From your lips to God's ears, Gigi.
Huh?
From your lips to God's ears.
I hope so. I mean, I'm telling you, it's like,
I
and
mean,
to debunk all the, there is a lot of talk, and then the North thing, and within realtors, we're all saying, oh, what's going to happen? Let's do business. Let's do business as usual. Let's not scare the public with our internal stuff. Let's think of the service we're giving. Let's be like, basically like servants first. Then
yeah.
business will come, and then all the internal stuff will fix themselves. We don't. Let's be consummate professionals.
Hmm.
That's what we have to do first.
Yeah. And then don't even look, man. We can't even freak out or spaz out about what's going on. And at the end of the day, think about it. When you want something, when it's convenient, when you want it fast, you're gonna pay for it.
Yeah.
If there's
Yeah.
values there, you're gonna pay for it. So don't look at it in a way where, oh my God, this is gonna affect. No, forget that stuff, man. Throw that stuff out the window. You have control of your life. You have control of your ethics. You have control of the work you put into it. You have control of this stuff. If you're not doing it, then that's on you. You shouldn't be mad about it. You know what I mean? But do it now. Do it right now. And
No,
I can't stress that enough, because we don't know what's going to happen tomorrow. We don't know what's going to happen in January. Nothing. We don't know this stuff. So
like you can, this is not 2020. You cannot work without a plan anymore. Buyers are not, but after COVID, everybody was out there to look to buy houses, because those rates were virtually inflated completely. There was a whole marketing coup from all the governments, and yeah, sure, we're all bought into it, but now it's a different thing. You know, it's like you still have plenty. There is not enough houses. A lot of buyers are still trying to purchase. Some sellers are still on the fence because they don't know enough, and they think that they might lose out, and say, here, when the rates go down, we're gonna have, things will unlock themselves. Guess what? There'll be more inventory and less opportunities for you. And it's going to be a rush of buyers, and they might come back into a seller's market, but you'll have more competition.
Mm-hmm.
And then if you think that the prices are going to increase, maybe, I don't think so. Anyway.
So that kind of wraps up our 5 points that we were going through. Shout out to Brian Buffini for giving us that intel.
And for another hour and a half, because there are so many other ideas. But if you just start with this, just do this 5 things
every day. Every day. All right. What we went over right now, just put that into your work ethic and do it every single day.
Yeah. Plan it.
I'm sure 30 days from now, you're going to feel different. 60 days now, you're going to see the difference. 90 days now, you're going to say, I'm so grateful that I started it, because you're going to have the ball moving. It's a snowball effect. People are going to be coming out of the woodwork. Spring market. Next thing you know, spring market's here. More people are out. The business is booming again. So why not put yourself in that position 6 months ahead? That way, when that time comes, it's like the cherry on top. You were already getting business anyway. Now you're going to get more business from that. All right.
Yep.
So we'll leave it at that. If no one else has any questions, I think we did it, Gigi. We came in 32 minutes. I hope these folks that were giving us constructive criticism are happy with us speeding through today's session. I saw them in and out. They were coming in and out. They came in, they left. They came in, they gave a thumbs up, and they left. And
I know.
Stay for the session. It might make sense.
Watch it later.
I know.
Negotiate afterwards.
Yes. So, folks, I think that's it. Yeah, we're good to go. Shout out to Danielle. I guess she is our MVP, most valuable post. So that's about it. So, folks, I don't have anything else to say. I think we wrapped it up, Gigi. I'm gonna go quiet now.
That's it. No, thank you. That's it. Click it off. Bye.
Just hang up on these mother flows. Well, folks, thank you so much for tuning in. It's good to be back. I hope to see more of you folks as we go along in the weeks to come. And like always, enjoy your weekend.
All right. Okay.
Adios, amigos.
You want to? Okay, that's it.
You want me to kill it? I'll kill it right here. Ready?
Yeah.
End.